They follow the direction of the beeping.
Oh!
Suddenly, a stuffed bear falls off the sofa.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's hard not to.
Hey guys, Dennis Machina here. Thanks for hanging out. Today's reaction comes from Slapped Ham. This is Unnatural Paranormal Encounters caught on camera. But before we get into it, please go over and support Slapped Ham. I'll leave a link to their channel, along with the link to the original video in the description below. Then go over and support my channel. It's very easy. It's right below this video. Give that like button some love, and if you're new here, please click that subscribe button and ring notification bell because I put up new videos every single day. And every little bit of support helps. Without any further ado, thank you.
While the origins of poltergeist activity are up for debate, there seems to be a common thread between many of these stories. Tragedy mixed with unfinished business seems to keep spirits from being able to rest. In this video, uploaded to YouTube by user Exploration Unknown,
I know I wouldn't want to rest if I had unfinished business.
These paranormal investigators make a point to visit a home within which a horrible tragedy has recently occurred.
Recently?
According to the video's description, this was the site of a gruesome murder. Using their equipment, they attempt to gauge any potential paranormal encounters
I have to say, like, this looks like it was recently inhabited. I guess it's been abandoned.
May experience on the premises. As the investigators tour the house, it quickly becomes evident that something sinister has taken place.
Ooh,
and
yeah,
that the
some
home has
blood
been left almost exactly as it was.
And this is the one that gets me. As they were struggling.
Oh my.
From the open Cheetos bag and TV dinner in the kitchen, it's clear the residents have not yet been able to return to their house. Asking if there's anyone present in the room, one of the investigators' cameras immediately shuts off and turns on again.
Oh.
Did your camera just shut off?
Nope. No thanks.
Creaking
I'm
sounds
out
are
after
heard
that.
all around them, while the camera's audio continues to spike even when no one's speaking.
That is strange.
A little creaky behind me.
Their meters beep throughout the room, seemingly following the movement of some unknown presence.
The fuck?
Yeah, just
They
quit
follow
again.
the direction of the beeping.
Oh!
Suddenly, a stuffed bear falls off the sofa.
Did you see that?
Then
Yeah,
the
it's hard
curtain
not
behind them
to.
begins to move. It's almost as though a spirit has passed right through them, right through to the direction of the deceased's bedroom.
Sure has.
Freaking bear just fell off.
Inside the room, the meter beeps sporadically and the camera continues to turn on and off. Making their way back to the scene of the crime, the meter beeps frantically in one certain spot, seemingly reading residual energy left behind after the tragic events.
Yeah, a lot going on right there.
Of where he passed away.
It wasn't
Oh
doing
my.
it a while ago.
Following the meter, the investigators are led to a crucifix hanging on the wall. Believing that this could be a sign that the deceased's spirit is resting in heaven, the group is finally able to piece together the sporadic activity picked up by their meter.
Christ, heaven, serenity prayer. Is he saying he is in God's hands now?
Before leaving, the crew asks
Okay.
the deceased if they have anything to say to their loved ones, to which creepy creaking sound can be heard.
Say it now so they can hear it.
One of the investigators then asks if the spirit can move the curtain one more time. A few seconds later, the entity seems to respond as the corner of the curtain brushes to one side.
Really? Oh, no way.
Finally, they ask the presence to give them a sign if it wants them to
I know he said it was going to happen, but
leave immediately.
seeing is
One
believing
of their
sometimes.
cameras shuts off. Not wanting to offend any further, the group decides to promptly wrap up their investigation.
Saying you're done.
Yeah.
What do you think? Has this group really managed to capture evidence of a haunting on camera? If so, was the entity attempting to communicate with the investigators?
It certainly
or was it
seems that
actually
way.
trying to get them to leave? Let
There's
me know
really-
what you think in the comments section below.
There's really no evidence to the contrary. Like, there's no strings or anything being pulled here, or at least nothing obvious.
While some paranormal encounters occur after significant events have taken
bloody
place
door.
in a residence, they can also sometimes occur when and where you least expect them. This video, uploaded to YouTube by user Facebook Lotto,
Hello.
demonstrates just that in a seemingly innocent home video. A small girl is seen laughing, throwing a
Like she's
blanket
having
in
some
front
fun.
of her so as to run away and complete her disappearing act.
Trying to do some
Everything
magic.
goes
Oh,
according
what
to
was that?
plan, But when watching the video back, the family
What the
is
hell
greeted
flew
by
by?
a surprising sight. A mysterious orb is seen floating across the screen, just after the young girl comes back into the room to collect her blanket.
I don't know. You think that might be like a bug or something, but I don't know.
While this may represent a ghost simply passing through, perhaps completely unrelated to the people in the video.
And if you look really closely here, that almost looks like, even though it is part of the wood frame, it almost looks like an eye that looks like a bit like of a face.
For the home in which it takes place, it's interesting to witness such possible paranormal encounters nonetheless.
It's certainly interesting. Oh, that was it?
As
All right.
previously mentioned, while not all paranormal encounters are sinister, they can still appear to be downright creepy. In this video, uploaded to YouTube by user Danat Amanov, the layout of the room is clear. There's a mirror on one side of the wall with a lamp facing it on the opposite end of the room. In the mirror, the reflection of the lamp is seen with the light turned on. The only problem here is when the camera pans back over to the lamp multiple times, it's seen to be off.
What the fuck? How's that possible?
Panning back to the mirror, it's clear that there's a light being emitted from the lamp's reflection as though it is turned on. Panning between the lamp, which has obviously been turned off, and the mirror, it's clear that some mysterious forces are at work in the room,
I
pointing
guess.
to some seriously bone-chilling potential poltergeist activity.
They're living in the mirror or something?
This video,
It's a little
posted to
freaky.
Reddit by user Junior Sis, is on the side of scary paranormal
Dog
encounters.
spooked by unseen
Through a
entity.
security
That's
camera
not
set up
cool.
seemingly to monitor the
Don't
living
mess with
room,
the pups.
a dog is seen standing in the bottom left-hand corner. Partially
There he
obscured
is,
by a
he's chilling.
cabinet, the dog initially appears to be looking towards the right side of the screen.
Got some cute clothes on. Yeah, he's
As one of the
focused.
Reddit commenters mentions, it's likely that if there were someone standing behind the dog, obscured by the cabinet, it's likely that the dog would have been looking at the person most of the time rather than off into the distance.
It makes sense.
Having established that there likely was no one else in the room is crucial to determining what could have happened next. In a matter of mere seconds, the dog turns its head sharply in the opposite direction. A mysteriously loud whooshing sound is heard, then the dog moves violently off screen.
Oh!
Giving context to the video, the uploader mentions that the dog next seemed to hit the bathroom door a whopping 3 feet behind her.
Oh
When
no!
considering the violent and sudden movement of the dog, as well as the dog's actions leading up to the mysterious event, the dog's owner came to an unsettling conclusion. The dog seemed to have been dragged violently across the room into the bathroom door by some unseen force.
Is he okay? Is the dog okay?
Even more disturbing, the dog seems to have been scared by something horrific in the moments before it was jerked away, yet emits no barks or yelps. While it's
Yeah,
unclear
wow.
what sort of force was at work, it's clear that its intentions were certainly no good, and that the owners would do well to keep their dogs safe during the night.
Yeah, move the fuck out of there. Jesus.
This video, uploaded to YouTube in December 2015 by City Fergus, seems to have captured something very unsettling in a Russian museum. The clip appears to be someone's own footage, possibly captured with a mobile phone, of several security cameras located at various areas of the building. It begins with an overview of numerous screens before focusing in on one specifically. While the footage is dark and grainy, a highlighted figure can be seen moving behind an exhibit.
What is that?
The video then cuts to footage from another camera. This one seems to have captured the same shadowy figure
Oh,
walking
hello?
straight through a wall.
That's weird.
Focusing once again on an overview of several cameras at once, a large orb can be seen gliding through the air from one view to another.
Yeah, there. It was over here, now it's over here.
Orbs
Damn.
are often thought to be associated with the supernatural. However, it's rare that a camera actually captures both orbs and ghostly entities at the same time. The video continues. On one screen, you can see people walking around the museum, suggesting that this footage was captured during the day, or at least while the museum was open to the public.
That's crazy.
Finally, the video ends with a shot of a long hallway. A few seconds pass, then the same shadowy figure can be seen making its way from one side to the other.
Oh, there it is. There it is right there. Holy crap.
It appears to glide across the floor before disappearing out of sight. What do you think the shadowy figure could be? A ghost or shadow person, perhaps? Let me know what you think in the comments section below.
I don't know. When it comes to museums, it generally contains lots of old things, and maybe the spirits having to do with these old things were sort of just locked within it, and then bringing it into this museum to sort of, awoken them, basically, and now they're just roaming around.
Usually, ghost videos tend to show the apparition floating through on their way to another destination. However, the more unsettling clips often depict the entity manipulating its surroundings in some way. This video is an example of the latter. Uploaded to YouTube by user MadMup, the clip shows what appears to be a ghost easily breaking into a warehouse without impediment. As explained by the uploader, this chilling video comes from a recording of security camera footage.
Recorded by
Minutes before the paranormal activity begins, a man had supposedly attempted to enter the warehouse, but noticed that the gate was firmly locked. He left to fetch a key, and then the strange activity started. The video shows the gates are being kept forcefully closed by the attached padlock with no one in sight.
Yeah, okay. It's all right here.
Suddenly, with one swift movement, the gate is swung open and the padlock detached, twisting off and falling to the floor.
Oh, right there, I mean. Okay.
The doors continue to swing wide open, each extending as far as it possibly could on either side of the entrance.
Wow.
If you slow the footage down and zoom in, you can actually see the padlock unlocking itself.
Huh.
While the lack of physical presence of anyone around is unsettling enough, the force that opens the gate seems to be extremely strong, having pushed the gates wide open with one powerful movement.
What the hell died there?
As with many paranormal encounters, the intentions of this potential poltergeist are unclear, but the idea of a ghost that can pick locks is certainly a chilling one.
Well, something that has that much strength and that much force behind it, it can't be a good poltergeist. Alright guys, what I will do for this one, I think the freakiest one for me was by far the first one, just because of what happened recently with it, with the murders, and just all those things just moving around on their own. But what do you guys think? Please let me know down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed, please leave a like. Also, if you want to see past reactions that I've done to other slapped hand videos, got a nice playlist right up there full of videos for you. Share this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, ring notification bell because I put up new videos every single day. And I'll see you guys next time.